at least depending on who you talk to. This is just a great game all around. It's really fun to play, the setting is unique, and the combat is the real star of the show. Having a system this complex, yet accessible, and gory and cool and satisfying is just a real achievement. Rise of the Ronin isn't a pushover, but it's a little easier than Neo games, with a forgiving parry and tons of flashy abilities that give you a bit of an advantage in battle. All with some good character creation and good character building, some really good enemy types, cool weapon styles. Look, graphically, the game is not going to blow anyone away. It actually looks kind of old and outdated. But this is a game that deserves a lot more respect than it ultimately got. I mean, it got good reviews and all. I recommended it for most people when I did the before you buy, but man, by December, we don't blame anyone for forgetting that this one kind of existed. It kind of fell out of the conversation, but you should look into it, maybe consider it. Now over at number 4, A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. This is one of those games where your first instinct is to immediately write it off as some cheap movie cash-in, but it's not. They put some real effort into this one to try and make it a real horror game. The Quiet Place movies are perfect for a horror game adaptation. I mean, avoid making noise is one of those classic game mechanics. If you've played Splinter Cell from the early days, you're trained at this point. So making a game for this setting just works really well. Now, because of that, it's an extremely slow-paced game. You have to do everything carefully and slowly to avoid getting killed by the noise-sensitive death angels. But it gives the game this peculiar atmosphere that's both pretty tense and almost meditative in a weird way. It's a game that I can see a lot of people getting really frustrated and fed up with after a while, but if it clicks with you, then the way this game works can be really effective. The story is surprisingly engaging too, with some sympathetic characters to get invested in and stuff. The visuals are impressive. The option to make it so the game detects audio from your headset mic is pretty funny. It's a horror game with some interesting and innovative ideas that may not strike the right chord for everyone, but it's an interesting enough horror game that it does deserve a mention. Now down at number 3, Conscript. Think Signalis or Crow Country, but like instead of hyper stylized Silent Hill future or a cool Resident Evil throwback, here it's World War I. This game is bleak. It is extremely dark, but as an indie survival horror game, it is very well made and designed, and it's not so stingy with stuff that it gets frustrating or tedious. The combat, you know, it's not going to be for everyone. It's a little rough, but just like the brutality of this world, the setting, the atmosphere, the feeling, the lo-fi visuals, the depiction of war actually being just like an outright horror, like it makes sense to apply a survival game to trench warfare. It's brilliant. It's a mostly smooth experience with like just the right amount of danger and puzzles to keep things interesting, and it's challenging. Like I said, the premise is great for a horror game, that pixel art is solid, and it's just all around good indie survival horror. They tend to do it best. It's been a good year in general for indie horror, really, and Conscript is worth considering. Now down at number 2, with game publishers, you know, you're gonna get something interesting and very easy. Children of the Sun checks all their boxes. Hyper-violent, stylized, and weird, with a simple but satisfying as hell central goal. Each level is filled with these cultists, but you're a bending sniper only has one bullet to take them all out. To accomplish this, you have this like special psychic ability to control them. Each cultist you hit is a new opportunity to hit another. If you don't hit them all, it's game over and the mission restarts. So completion of the game's maps is more like solving a puzzle than just a simple test of accuracy or blowing your head off. It all starts simple enough, but you start to learn new powers 1, Nine Souls. The developer Red Candle Games is their follow-up to Devotion. It's just about as far from that game as you could possibly imagine. They went from a psychological horror walking simulator to this highly stylized, animated, side-scrolling, Sekiro-inspired action game. It's such a hard shift that you think that the final result will be a little rough, but no, Nine Souls isn't just a good game, it is a great game. It may look artificially similar to something like Hollow Knight, but this isn't really a Metroidvania in the traditional sense. It's really a full-blown action game with some interconnected environments. What makes this game great is the complete action, the surprisingly effective storytelling, and the absolutely brutal but fair difficulty. Like you get hit when you shouldn't in this game. The game always plays fair, even when some of the bosses seem nearly impossible at first. I mean, it's insane. It's not just the bosses that make this game though. It's got excellent presentation all around. The manga-style panels it uses for certain segments is gorgeous. The music is fantastic. And the world design is just excellent all around. It's one of the best games of the year. And hey, if the difficulty is too much for you, there are options to make it easier. So if you're not a crazy masochist like some of us here at Game Ranks, you can beat it too. And to drop the illusion for a second, like I said, this list is made up of the Game Ranks team's choices. Nine Souls in particular, Eric, praises behind the scenes now trying to get all of us to play it. So yeah, Nine Souls, definitely look it up, definitely consider it. Those are 10 games, but we do have some bonus games for you. The first, Enigma of Fear. See what I mean about indie horror this year? This is another real stylish presentation and excellent pixel. What makes this game stand out is its non-linear, open world, and more in-depth investigation system. It's more about piecing together clues and figuring out what's going on rather than finding chess game and just pushing boxes. The game lets you go pretty much anywhere you want right from the start, but actually figuring out what's going on is the tricky part. There are multiple endings, lots of secrets to uncover, and a cool dog. This is definitely one to check out. And next, if we're talking about puzzles, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is definitely one you're going to want to consider. Another game kind of built like a Rubik's Cube that you slowly unravel. As you solve puzzles and get a little smarter, the story is revealed to you, and it is probably unlike anything else you'll play this year. If you like a good story, but if you really like some good puzzle games, some good mystery, check out Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. And also, going back to dogs, Farewell North. This is a story-based adventure game where you get to play as the dog. It's well made, the story is touching, without being overly just kind of like, like the dog and the owner kind of stories go. It's beautifully presented as well. Yes, the description sounds real on the nose. I mean, you literally play as a dog, and a dog bringing color to the world, so you can probably guess what kind of story is being told here, but it's done in a really fun way. It's always pushing forward. You never linger on one activity. You always pass. They even made an animal where they do not feel like a huge chore. It's another thing. If you're into these kinds of narrative adventure games, I'm always here for a person, then check this one. It's a good one. But like I said, those are some of the most underrated games of the world. There are so many other ones out there. I know there's a bunch of stuff that can not squeeze on this list, so I'd love to hear your picks. Look, if you only play big AAA games, that's cool. More power to you. But if you were interested in checking any of these out or any other recommendations, We just want to hear what you think down in the comments. If you like this video, maybe it helped you out, or maybe you discovered a new game, clicking the like button is all you got to do to help us out. We would appreciate that. That's it. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
specters. What a cunning trick. That dark magic will spread quickly, stirring the Galu and Spectre enemies into a frenzy. We must purify the debris from those catapults.
The Lightbringer Society wishes to form a purifying magic circle. Gather the catapult debris and bring it all to the purifying circle. You can move small debris on your own. You'll need help to move bigger pieces. Everyone, work together to move the bigger debris. We can rid the debris of its dark magic energy, but you must bring the pieces to the circle. All the contaminated debris has been purified. Good work, everyone.
Thank goodness. Don't let your guard down just yet. Over there, the dark magic remaining in the temple is creating a dark rift. Galu and specters will swarm out of that rift endlessly. Defeat them and take the light crystals from their cursed remains. Those light crystals hold powerful magic that can disrupt the dark rift. It's the only way we can close that rift. It's a dangerous task, but working together, we can still stop them.
Something came out of that rift!
Finally, one has come out. Those cores create dark rifts. Everyone, you must destroy these cores. If you don't, another rift will fall. scum. I can't believe how strong they've become.
Even with the adventurer's help.
Things look grim. We can at least save the Soul Stone.
We are left with no choice. We'll help too.
Now's our chance. Even Arkian's power has its limits. Now! Attack them with everything you have! Reese and Chandler, your life is mine next time we meet. Keep your guards up. They will surely return, but we'll be ready for them.
Yes, sir. We'll do our best to drive them back.
Yeah, this is nuts. The guy who is playing Captain America now said Captain America doesn't have a whole lot to do with America. I know, this might not make sense to you. It doesn't make sense to anybody. That's why we're talking about it.
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like, it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. It's kind of, this is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true. When I was a kid, all of us as actors, I believe, want to get back to that day before someone told you no. When you look out your door and you see a 5-year-old kid with a stick and he's slaying dragons to save the princess in the tower, that kid really believes there are dragons out there. That stick is really a sword and he's really trying to save that princess. And then one day, somebody told him, no, there are no dragons, that's not a sword, and that princess is not there. And all of his little dreams were dashed. So, as an actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day where we see that dragon and we slay that dragon to save that princess. And that's kind of what this movie was for me.
So we'll listen to the beginning part again, just because I know that a lot of people were probably confused.
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like,
then I feel like you should change the name of the character. I do, because that's really confusing for the audience. It is. It's really confusing. How does this work? It's like Captain Planet isn't for the planet anymore? Like, Batman doesn't, have a Batmobile? Like, what is this? Superman can't fly? I don't get this. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, yes, I did see this, and obviously, as of no surprise to anyone...
Bad timing, man. I think it's fair to say that Wow, talk about bad timing, man. I think it's fair to say that Captain America: Brave New World has had a rocky ride these past few months. What with all the delays and the reshoots and the spiraling budgets and the growing
$400 million.
like apathy towards the film. But
Yeah.
hey ho, sometimes you just have to soldier through, right? And with the movie finally in the can and the premiere just a couple of weeks away, maybe the worst was finally behind them now. All they really had to do was stay the course, keep their mouths shut,
Yeah.
and
For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America should be one of those representations.
oh,
How do you get here?
oh. The comments
How
in
do you
question
get
come
here?
from a press event in Rome a couple of weeks ago where Anthony Mackie shared his thoughts on what Captain America means to him
Mm-hmm.
and others. And wow, talk about a bad choice of words.
It's kind of, this is kind of like a,
Are you dumb or something?
It's funny, because you can tell by the way he's stumbling and hesitating after he
He
said
knows,
it
yeah.
that he knew he'd fucked up and was desperately scrambling for a way to recover, only to make the whole thing even worse.
Yeah.
it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable.
See, when you base your premise on excluding America from the character's identity, even though he's called Captain America, and then go on to list all of his virtues like keeping his word and doing the right thing, you're implicitly suggesting that those very traits no longer represent what America is as a country. And well,
Exactly. Yeah, he's talking shit. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little bit fucking tired of people that constantly have bad shit to say about America. Constantly. Especially when it's bullshit like this. And I'm sorry, but like, if you're playing Captain America, you shouldn't be shitting on America. It's fucking ridiculous.
that's not exactly a popular sentiment right now, both from a character and a cultural point of view. Patriotism's always been at the core of who Captain America is as a
yes.
character. It's the very reason he joined the army and risked his life to be part of the Super Soldier program in the first place, because he
Yeah.
wanted to fight and defend not just America, but American values of freedom, justice, and equality. He represents the
Yeah, and
idea.
that's the thing, is that, like, yeah, Captain America is the guy that you want to be like. He's like, that's why he could lift Mjolnir and fight Thanos in fucking Endgame. It's because he was that guy.
And aspirations of the greatest generation, the men who fought and sacrificed to make the world we live in today, men who loved their country and in return were loved by it. To take that away from him is to hollow out the core of who he is, and it demonstrates a real lack of understanding of what makes him such a timeless hero in the first place. The other reason is cultural. American national pride seems to be going through a bit of a comeback these days. Can't imagine what that feels like. And our tolerance for rich, opinionated Hollywood celebrities is at an all-time low. I can definitely
wonder
imagine
why.
what that feels like. Combine these two factors together and you've got a powder keg just waiting to explode. And it seems
people
like
are tired of hearing, they are tired of hearing about people whose entire lives are filled with luxury and privilege that are constantly deriding the place that all of that comes from. Like, these are people who are like multi-millionaires, massively successful because of America, and now you're saying how bad it is. It's fucking annoying. It's so fucking annoying.
Anthony Mackie might just be the match. The thing is, I actually like Mackie as an actor, and until now, he's generally been pretty solid when it comes to interviews like this.
I'm not going to act like one statement is like a big deal. I think it's stupid to say that, but it doesn't mean I hate the guy now. Yeah, of course, that's silly.
My kids to the movies to see Avengers. It was $150. I'm like, I don't even want to see myself that much.
So I really want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. It might be that because he was in Europe instead of America, he was trying to find common ground with his audience and emphasize the character's universal heroic appeal. Shit, man, he might.
I think that's, honestly, I feel like that's a really charitable and reasonable perspective to have. I could see that. Yeah, sure, that's fair.
Might even have been fed talking points like this by some dumbass PR advisor from Marvel. The backlash, though, has gotten so bad that he even had to come out and clarify his position with an official statement.
Nope.
Let me be clear about this. I'm a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap is the honour of a lifetime. I've got the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world can relate to. Again, I don't pretend to know the guy, so I'd prefer to believe that he's telling the truth here, and this has all been a big misunderstanding caused by a poor choice of words. Either way though, it all contributes to a generally negative atmosphere that seems to be building around this movie and Mackie's version of the Captain America character. Let's not forget that the last time we saw Sam Wilson with the shield, it was in the racially and politically charged Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a show that saw racism around literally every corner, that tried to frame violent terrorists who murder innocent people because they want free stuff as sympathetic anti-heroes.
The terrorists only set us back a bit.
You have to stop calling them terrorists. I mean, this girl...
I feel like when you target and kill innocent people, you're the bad guy. I do. I feel like you're the bad guy. Like, I can understand collateral damage as an act of war. Sure. But, like, when you're targeting and killing it, like, what is this? What are we doing?
Trying to stop you. And no one has stopped for 1 second to ask why.
And whose genius solution to complex social and political problems requiring years of diplomacy and compromise was...
You've gotta do better, Senator.
And the thing is, that show didn't even resonate particularly well at the time, when all of this ridiculous stuff was arguably at its peak. But holy shit man, have things changed since then. Americans have gotten a bit tired of being told that their country sucks by elitist pricks who only exist because of the very privilege it provides, and for a lot—
Fucking true. Absolutely. That is exactly what it is.
Of MCU fans, Sam Wilson kind of represents that cynical, anti-patriotic, anti-American era of Marvel filmmaking. Someone who was literally handed the achievements of a guy who fought and sacrificed more than he ever did, and then had the brass neck to complain about it afterwards. In short, I think a lot of people were just looking for reasons to hate this film, and whether he meant to or not, Anthony Mackie might just have given them exactly what they were looking for. The only question now is whether Captain America can hope to survive the firestorm. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
I'll be honest. I think it was really stupid he said that. It was. But given that he's talking about it in Europe and he's trying to relate to the people that live there, I don't think that there's enough. Like, I wouldn't go nuclear. I wouldn't try to shit on this guy. Like, I think it's dumb that he did it, but at the same time, like, I don't think there's, given the context and everything, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't really feel right getting super, super angry about it, right? That's the way I see it. Am I crazy? Like, I mean, maybe I am, but that's the way I feel about it. Yeah, it's just not enough. And you think he'll blame racism when the movie flops? Well, I don't know. I mean, I think that a lot of people, they definitely see, I mean, this is a great video. I'll link it. And I honestly, I didn't even know this. I think that, honestly, this is a really measured take. And I think this is extremely fair video. Like, 100% fair video. And, yeah, they need a PR manager. Well, I mean, people are going to say whatever they're going to say, right? That's always what happens. So, yeah. You said Captain Planet earlier. I wish they would make a Captain Planet movie. Yeah, maybe, right? And what's a movie about racism? Well, I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it's a modern day. People charging $100 for games, man.
Okay, let's talk about the $100 elephant in the room that we're wrestling with. A rumor that feels rather shocking that Grand Theft Auto 6 price tag, right? That's the bonus price of the game. And we've got reactions probably to say that's why that's too much. And that is fair. But this story actually goes to the just a sticker show. Because we've actually been here before. There are unsubstantiated rumors about $150 price point for GTA 6. Now, that did obviously sector. $150 was obviously absurd.
Well,
but
they're
one-
trying to figure out a way to get people to pay more money for games because basically the price for video games hasn't really changed in the last 15 years, but inflation has. So the problem is that as video games have become more expensive to make, they can't increase the price of the games, which is one of the reasons why they added. And also, like, there have been elements of gaming, like, for example, distribution that's cheaper now. But you also have Steam, for example. So instead of spending 30% of your money on, like, packaging and sending it to GameStop, now
$100, well, that's not really as absurd, especially coming from Take-Two Interactive. So the anxiety that's not a baseless thing, and again, that is Take-Two's fault. But recently, like say Grand Theft Auto 5 not having narrative DLC because it doesn't pay in comparison to Shark Cards, Zynga acquisition, horrible sports game monetization, and all of that stuff. No, it's because Take-Two are the very company who led the charge on the increase from $60 to $70 as the AAA standard. But here's where it gets more complicated. You and I may be opposed to paying $100, but many people obviously are not.
I think people will pay $100 for GTA 6. I do. And I know people might not want to hear me say that because you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, you know, that means that, like, oh, don't say that because then they'll do it. I'm just simply talking about what my observation and prediction is. I think that people will absolutely spend $100. And I think that people would have spent $100 for I do. We also fighters that are saying this. This is a pretty glib tweet from Larry's contractor. Obviously, he's poking the thing with a stick, but we're not supposed to say this out loud. Yeah. The point is, actually, this is what I'm thinking. So, of course, the Kickstarter is This is the problem. Like, inflation affects every industry. It's not anything specific to this. Oh wow, video games are something unique. This is how it is.
Some players in the industry want to start to bring this out. And this is obviously not just publishing director effectively cheeky here, just to say that out loud. He was really just reiterating a point that he also made last August.
Almost all games should cost more to base level because the cost of making them, inflation for one, is outpacing pricing trends, but I don't think we'll get there with DLC promises so much as quality communication. Everyone's just waiting on GTA 6 to do it. Yeah, I feel like this is a common sense perspective to have. I mean, the problem is that gamers aren't really willing to spend more money. That's the issue.
Rising development. Of course, you get to say that from the position of selling people Baldur's Gate 3. That's
Yeah.
been such a you're still playing it a year and a half off. That's certainly more value than most AAAs are giving it. But it's not just hit this point, it's cropping up everywhere. As an example, Capcom's president just recently at Tokyo Game Show talked about development costs exploding, quote, 100 times higher since the Famicom days. And obviously, this was not able to say games cost $50 in the Famicom. Okay, we need to
Famicom is the, if I believe, the regular NES. So that was the one that had like Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 on it. You know, Duck Hunt, stuff like that. It's a Japanese
games. Now, but there is a point there that he's making. It's probably money, which, funnily enough, is near the original GTA It's probably one of the best games ever made.
It's that big? Oh my god. Proposition is what matters more than the game's price, and I think that's the big issue. I don't think people have a bad issue paying even $70 for a video game. Now, you're going to have some people say that they do, and I think that to a degree that's probably true. But I think that the amount of people that actually decide to make a purchase decision based on that difference between $60 and $70 is probably smaller than the profit difference between $60 and $70. So it would logically be better to sell games at $70, right? If you look at it purely from a numerical perspective. Do you think they're going to pay $100? I think that they will. Yeah, I think that obviously people say that they won't do something, but when a game gets popular and a lot of people want to play it, I think that you'll see people just do it anyway. At first, they might not do it. Yeah, FOMO goes so hard. And I think that there's also a lot of examples of that happening too with other products as well. It's not like this is some kind of unique situation.
Publishers like Take-Two, like Capcom, PlayStation, they can command those prices because of their track record and game quality. I mean, Monster Hunter Wilds, that's going to share the same as Redfall, which is a bit ridiculous when you think about. Actually, this has gotten to the point where Saber Interactive's CEO, when talking about Space Marine 2, said the game actually felt they had to price their game at $70 because they feared the players would see it as a red flag for quality.
This is true. It's a psychological effect that some people have, and it's observed specifically with store brands versus name brands. But I don't think that it's really true inside of video games. I don't, but this is, I'm just letting people know it's anchoring. Yeah, well, it's like reverse price anchoring. So, yeah, not permitting. It exists, though.
It does make sense for consumer psychology. In a world where an audience expects $70, if you publish your game at $60.
This is why I never eat chicken nuggets at Burger King. 10 nuggets for $2? Yes, sure.
We'll then assume that that's you admitting that they're different.
Yeah,
The reality is we're emotionally non-professional, and we are prone to psychological biases. So we go with a $7 standard, one game is 60. Begin to think, why is it 60? There must be a reason why it is 60. The upshots are fascinating. Capcom are going to make more money than ever with the new Monster Hunter, but we are seeing these discounts being piled on faster than ever. But some discount for a $7 game.
Well, the thing is that you capitalize immediately on all the FOMO Andes, right? Because like if they made Monster Hunter like expensive, then you'd still have people doing that now. It's either $70 or free to play. Yeah, no, I agree. I get that. It's just that now I think that you're going to see games that are going to be going from $70. I think we'll see whenever we're old. Keep in mind, this is something that we can all guarantee. We will look back at the days where video games were $50 and be like, man, those were the days. That's just inevitable. It's fucking inevitable. That's going to happen.
Of people paying $30 extra to have some cosmetics, and I think most importantly, advanced access.
Yeah.
Just
this is the reason why companies do it. And I know that people are like very critical of companies doing early access, but if I was releasing a game, I would do early access. I would, because I would feel like it's so easy to make extra money, and it's something that doesn't hurt the game.
Your game these days does advanced access. Obviously, it's more money. Publishers have found their workaround. They know that people who buy a game day one are the price in cents. Yes. By the way, you can't just put it down to inflation.
300? It tripled? That's crazy.
Almost fits the story too well.
Video games used to be pretty expensive back in the day. And like $50 for a game? What the hell? If fixed cost among way more people. So there's a lot of factors with this. I think that's what's going to happen. But I think it will So you build up momentum, the mountain to chip away at it. Yeah, basically that's how it works, exactly. I just don't like how Matt Ball and the other analysts and positive changes only point persuasion. More games sell today, microtransactions digital only, so many things working in their favor. Yeah, I mean, I think that probably like the Skyline, especially like the 60 to 70 inflation based off of how things were in 2005 versus now. But I don't think it's really that simple either. Good video? Yeah, it was a really good video. I'll hand it to you guys and give it a like. Give us a second. I will be right back. And my favorite 4-letter F word is free. Really? Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting. I can see that. There was this plane crash that happened. This was kind of shocking to see. Not good? Yeah, it's not good.
I have more to say about that. I do want to point out that various articles that appeared prior to my entering office, and here's one. The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities.
That's not who I'd want. I'll tell you that. That's not who I'd want.
That is amazing. And then it says FAA says people with severe disabilities are most underrepresented segment of the workforce, and they want them in, and they want them, they can be air.
Could just drop that vest too. That vest is not worth much.
As soon as I end this stream, I'm gonna drop it. Say it's only 4 hours.
Steve, thank you, dude. Matheny, appreciate you. So have you hit Season 3 God of War? Oh, should we check? I think we still need a couple more games. How can I not put this on? We have the skills. This. I'm just going to sell this one.
Well, I should be good to go.
Dude, Eric Peck also dropping a 5 gifted subscriptions. Keeping the stream, keeping the gifter train alive. Dude. Love you. Love you.
Teamwork make a dream work.
Band. Let a reception boosts. Let me make sure nothing is stuck on the auction house as well. It's not. made a lot of cells. You might be able to put this other scar on the market now. Base scar doesn't actually sell for much. So we can, did that say insufficient space? Did we just get insufficient right there?
Got my protein shake out of the cupboard, and it just happened to be a Stone Mountain cup.
Hey!
Not an Onic cup? What?
Unbelievable.
If you have one, I'll get one. I feel like having your own cup is like next level.
Yeah, I've got a cup, a mug, a hoodie, and a hat.
Teamwork make a dream
So-
work.
I think this is when you, I don't know if you still work with G Fuel, but this is when you
Let
work.
on one see no he just had a
not
gifted
anymore,
sub to your
but-
chain. LOL.
Onic, you just got a gifted sub to my, Who's Eric? Eric back.
There he is.
Jedi hooking up Prime as well. Hernandez with the huge 5 gifted as well, hooking up Bruck, Queen, Raging, Saint, and Mr. the Beast. And the thing is, you can't choose for the gift to go, so you guys super lucky. Eric back also with 5, Skittlehurst also welcome to the squad. Eric said that if we hit 1,500 likes, he'll drop a 50 gifted. Alright, everybody on Twitch, go over to YouTube. Click the like button. Just a little tap, just a little tippity tap, you know? We're only 7 away. I'm gonna do a spin, gifted spin for you guys there anyways. See, let's not get 2 for 1. Ooh, but Nox. I just found 2 binoculars in the same thing. Bears were for the Ooh, guys, he's camping. Nah, Eric's just top gift here right now, brother. Oh, this key I do have, actually. I haven't found anything good in this one yet, though. Ooh, that's pretty good. Not this stream. Yeah, sure. So it seems like if I get the dart too high, the ring will get smaller. I feel like it's a bad spot to hold up there. Our down low spot hold is insane. It's like a stairwell here. They pulled upstairs.
Back down.
Right above us. I can get a dart over. Let me get up to the top stair here. Yeah, they must have jumped out. They might just be going for extra.
So they might have hopped down then.
One at the box there. I'm gonna hop down here. Jumped a little too far there. Make sure you he was up top on yellow. He was on the down the road. I think I can Can't save him up here. No! I got him! End of the hall, but I am crazy lit. I need to heal. I didn't realize you pushed the top there. Okay, okay, okay. I need to get a plate in. I got the why not? Yeah, he's back on the top there. Oh, thank goodness I didn't die. Yeah, we're in range. I think he's still up there. That's where he shot me last.
Still up there?
Wasn't at me.
Down low. Might have resonated.
Nope, still up there, still shooting at me. Could be. I didn't even see where he shot from. I'm gonna get back up the stairs. Let's see if I can get an angle from there. Okay, I'm back upstairs. I might get a better angle here. Is he on the platform up there? Is he still on the platform up there last scene?
He was up the top.
Yeah, I didn't get a scan up there. in the road right here.
Is his friend?
Got him. Wipe out. I'm gonna name myself I'm better. Suppress shot. South.
Oh, there's a body there. Yeah.
Okay, Northex filling up. Yeah, he did a nice M14. This guy over here was the last one. Decent best here. Oh, you mean museum chat? Over here? Or over here? On the left. Oh, yeah. I remember over here. This is museum. I call it hotel sometimes wrong, too, so that's probably why, you guys are calling it that, too. Oh, bro, that was so cool. I actually had 1 HP. I actually killed this guy with 1 HP left. Almost knocked on it. Almost done. This guy's named I'm Mid.
Really? What is this guy called? This guy is I'm back.
No way!
He's gone downstairs and is waiting. This guy first, mid guy second, and good guy last.
Actually, we did. We did.
Yeah.
gifted's going to you. So, buckle up, you. Shit, it. This is good too, because it'll free up some stash space for us. That's good news. Yeah. YouTube, also like Twitch, also like lab spawn, boys? We taking the lab? Got the flash. I'm zeroed though. Hit. Another team up top. Another team from behind. They came through the other door. They're hard left when you guys come up the stairs. Maybe just dip out and reset. You're nuts. Other one's on top holding angle with sniper. Not sniper. He dashed backwards. There's another team coming. If I can get all the way around. Tony, can you smoke and Dream maybe carry me? Yeah, hook me back, please. Get me behind cover. Get the res. Yeah, you should be good there. You should be good there. Two ticks. They're fighting each other, so we need to just see if we can keep the smokes. Great job, boys. We got one team wiped. Now they're fighting each other. I need to get full reset here. I'm still 20 seconds. No, they can't get down to They're gonna have a lot of angles. Knock another up top. Knock the top. Up top, up top, up top. Tippity top, tippity top. There's res happening outside behind us. Okay, now the door we just entered through has another team. They're getting reses right now. They think they're getting a second res off. Yeah, but we might want to push them while they're down. They just got the res. I'm just gonna toss a nade. I don't have a vest repair. Do you have a vest repair I can borrow? speeches a month. I think, or maybe it's 5 actually. Maybe it's 5. But hey, there you go. Yeah, we got that to work, fortunately. Maybe we'll up it, and we'll see. I want to find a good way to even do like gifted subs, and if you sub on there, you can gift somebody else in the community too. There's a couple of people out there giving some I could do a 2-hour session on it. I could do an hour session. I guess I didn't realize. Yeah, like 2 hours. I thought it was 1 Barracks got a big safe. In the tents. Yeah, Barracks big safe in the tent. Some 7.62 if you need.
What up there?
Oh, no, I don't actually. I didn't bring it this time. I brought a different gun.
I think they're fighting bots inside, like in the surprise. Like inside the building right here, or the in the plasma. It's in a bad spot. I want to move.
Oh, fuck! Cook from the fence, from the gate, from the gate.
Yeah.
Gate on the left.
There's two. Watch me behind.
Oh, I got cooked. They both just swung me at the same time.
Really hurt. I think there's 2 teams up here right now.
Might be. Fall on the left here. Bottom boars. They're good. That was a massive double swing on me, dude. high team to fight the low team.
Oh, wow.
How do you know?
I don't know. Maybe he heard you on the metal.
I mean, I did peek, I guess. But he killed me too.
Dude, these two both swung me crazy fast.
I guess we can check these guys' names.
M14, M7, super juicers. I don't know much you could do about that though. GH. Cooked. I need that AK-12 quest, man. Looking up Amario. Also, Eric, thank you, bro. Insta death, bro. Insta death. I also only had perps on that time too, so I do get cooked by that ammo. Nail. Good thing is Terry's got another one for me.
Like a solid player. Yeah, no, this is just a good player. This guy here.
Yeah, they seem pretty good.
Nothing to be sus of. Just solid players. Getting a bit unlucky.
I think it's also like when we're 3 stacked, I think we just have higher chance of running into like another good full 3 stack. Because when I fail, I swear I never run into people like that. That are just like the.
Also, we went
insanos.
right for the save, so we got pushed by multiple teams.
Yeah, true.
I also only had perp that time, so I got cooked through that
me
pretty
too.
quick.
Same. You feel it, don't you? The difference.
I'm surprised I got out of that first spray though that they did.
If it wasn't you, it would have been me. You know, like I.
Did I take? Oh, here we go. Just run the purple ones for now. Meds. Suture. Pain kill. Double armor. Couple boosters. Armor, helmet, gun. Alright, I'm set.
Okay, hold on. I'm going as fast as I can.
Why play games with hackers? Shit, all the multiplayers have them, man. Ben Mickelson also getting hooked up with a gifted out here. Wow.
Sucks a little bit.
170 likes
happens, man.
left, ladies and gentlemen.
One of them was 100% cheaters. The other one, we'll never know.
I think
that one
Feels like a different queue when you're stacked.
Yeah.
Dude, I swear it is. Because I do
That
fill
last one
games,
for sure,
and like
because
every
it's
time
good.
I do a fill, I ask the squad I'm with, and they're like, yeah, we're just doing tickets. Then we run into a bunch of other people that are doing tickets. W, Eric, freaking legend, brother. Cracking them also with a membership over on
Platinum
YouTube.
milestone.